Hey everybody, it's Monday and I am Judy Shaw and I have your word that will inspire you. That's my inspiration word, right? That will inspire you into some new action. So while I'm walking, I'm going to give you this very simple word that I want you to look at. And that word is remember. Whenever you talk about remembering something, you got to use your recall because you're bringing back to your conscious you're being aware of what has happened in the past, something that you've seen, you felt, you've experienced, and you're bringing it back to the now. So it's important for us to remember. Why do I want to say, let's deal with this word remember? Because there are some things that we should not forget. There are some things that have happened to us in our life. They were life lessons. They were our experiences. We are the sum total. Our experiences, what we go through, is the sum total of who we are today. So out of those life experiences, those lessons, important to remember and to learn from those lessons. We should not forget the teachings of great teachers, whether they be our parents or our grandparents. There's some things that have protected us, guided us, guarded us through them teaching us in the past, in our formative years, right? I don't forget the stories that were told to me by my aunts and my uncles about the days of old and how they were able to move from A to Z and how they were able to navigate through life. I learned from their experiences. So I'm remembering the wisdom that came from those that have gone before me, and some are still yet here. So there's so many things that have shaped our lives and so many things that have caused us to see differently and to expand our lives because we remember. I'm walking down the road right now. It's not a street, it's the roads. I'm in the rural of my land of my mom, my mother, and my father. I'm in the state of Texas. I was born here. My mother was born here. My grandmother was born here. My father was born here. My grandfather, on both sides, they were born here. So my God, what am I remembering today? I'm remembering the stories. I'm remembering my mom saying, I picked more cotton in that land than anybody else in my family. I'm remembering the times of lack, but how God brought them through. I'm remembering stories that my aunt told, how they didn't have no food at the house, and she went outside and really just mad at God because nobody brought us food, and out of the sky came money, and she took all that money and ran back into the house. This is true. She told me this in front of my aunts and uncles. Said there was money. She was the unbeliever, and there was money that she went and told them that, where did this come from? And so she said she was a believer ever since. But I'm just remembering so many things that have brought me to this day, for me to have hope, for me to build my life on, because it's my spiritual legacy. The things that were taught to me, it's what even in the Bible, it's what I hold on to. So I could remember some things that I didn't like, some things that happened in my past that, set me off, but I'm not interested. I'm interested in remembering those things that brought me to this place, and even that brought me to this place now. So remembering is a good thing. It thinks about the possibilities, thinks about what the hope is. And so I am ready to keep remembering. What about you? Listen, what are you remembering? And if you're remembering something that's not serving you, don't remember that anymore. Just remember the goodness of God.